Another round of US soldiers have lost their life in Iraq during the ongoing Iran's retaliatory strikes against the US troops within the Middle East. So another 2 soldiers have lost their lives in Iraq, according to the information made available yesterday by US Central Command. So nobody should say this is a fake news or something. Now, after that casualties reported by the United States of America, a round of strike was conducted yesterday by the United States against Iran. And according to them, they want to cripple Iran's military capacity to pose threat within the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah.
هم 20 متر اول فقط آسفالت بود، بقیهش خاکی ناهموار، بعد ماشینات ترافیک خیلی زیاد. حالا ما هم که داریم میریم داخل رودخونه شیبش هم فیلم معلوم. این هم ساعت جایی که معیا کردم مردم باید چند. این ویدیو رو میفرستم واسه تلویزیون اینترنشنال. امروز 28 تیر ماه 1405 ورودی بندر عباس پول رودخونه شد.
Now, with all this going on, Iran's foreign ministry also stated this morning that Strait of Hormuz cannot be used to threatening countries. I don't like when people speak from 2 sides of their mouth. You said that the Strait of Hormuz will not be used to threatening countries, but you have been attacking oil vessels in that Strait of Hormuz. You have announced the blockade of Strait of Hormuz. So what exactly are you saying? What you are saying is not actually what you are doing. So you can't be trusted. That's the truth of the matter. Because if you look at US retaliation against Iran's actions in the Strait of Hormuz, you must ask yourself, who started this first? It is the same Iran. So why would you not be telling us that that nobody should threaten countries with the Strait of Hormuz? But you have already done that several times. You have blown up ships. This morning, as we are talking, about 3 ships was attacked. 3 ships were in flames in the same Strait of Hormuz by Iran. So what are we talking about? These people might not be trusted at this point. To couple with this, Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, also releases a statement this morning stating that Iran is in a total war. That is, they are in a full-scale war with the United States of America. That Iranians should get ready to bear the consequences, both economic consequences and natural consequences of the ongoing full-scale war. For me, I don't think this is a full-scale war. Yeah, I will say this. But since they are taking it as a full-scale war, maybe they have something in mind to show to the United States of America. Like I've always said, Iran might be seen as underdog in this ongoing conflict. But just know that you can't underestimate the strength of your enemy, because war is a war. No matter how supreme you might claim to reign against a person that people would regard as underdog, they still have something to give in return. So if somebody is fighting for survival, just know that anything can be used to surprise you. Imagine somebody who is drowning inside water and he or she doesn't know how to swim. Whatever he or she touches will be used as an scapegoat. It might be somebody else trying to save him. Both of them are even drawn inside the water and lost their lives. The only thing that I will tell you is that war is not favorable to both parties who are involved in it, either US or Iran, because there will be casualties. If you look at the number of casualties reported among US troops in the region, we are hearing 2 yesterday, hearing another 2 this morning, making it 4. What about the ones that has been wounded? In fact, some people are stating that US is even downplaying the figures of their casualties so that it won't bring protests in the United States. They are just trying to cover up the numbers of soldiers that were wounded in that attack. So nobody knew if that is true or not. So informations are flying. Do you get now? Another information stated that US have landed most of their aircraft, their military aircraft in Israel for refueling and maintenance, about 14 of them. We also saw a news stating that about 50,000 US troops has been stationed within the Middle East, and they are now bringing their armored tanks to the region. This is what I'm hearing. This is the information that I've gotten this morning, that US is deploying military tanks, their combat tanks, to the Middle East. So we don't know what is going to happen. Now, if you look at what US President said early this morning in our own local time, which might be late in the US, the man said that this military operation going on in Iran might even last till next year. According to him, he said it and I heard it. Every video is not what I'm going to play here, but Trump said this. He said that it will even last till next year. We are still in July, which is half of the year. So what Trump is trying to tell us is that they are going to bombard Iran till next year. That is not going to be funny, to be sincere with you. It is not going to be funny if that should happen, because I'm not saying that US could really win the war. Are you getting me? But Iran will suffer a lot. And if you're fighting, civilians begin to bear the brunt of the fight, it means that the war is not something that everybody should pray for. It simply means that the war is taking turns on the whole nation. And it would also trigger many things to happen in the country, either for protests or for the people to now decide to fight for their own freedom. So a lot of things would happen if this conflict keep escalating, if there should be no negotiation. Meanwhile, in terms of negotiation, there are reports this morning from Iran stating that they have sent mediators to Pakistan to meet with the Pakistan Prime Minister and military chiefs for further negotiation with the United States of America. Iran is doing it on their own. Are you getting me? But US is not involved. So that is it. And US Secretary of State Rubio also released a statement this morning stating that Iran is using Strait of Hormuz as scapegoats for this war, which is not what they wanted. And they're also calling other nations to help in making sure that Iranian threats within that strait is being decimated entirely. Now, the question is, who is going to join them? Is it UK or is it France that is going to help US to fight Iran in the Strait of Hormuz? I don't think that will be happening, because such call has been made by US President Donald Trump before, and nobody honored that invitation to fight. That is it. So everything depends on world police, which is the United States of America. They are meant to fight alone. But if they eventually secures victory in the Strait of Hormuz, I believe that Britain and France would also send their cargo vessels to go and purchase oil from Saudi Arabia, Oman and Kuwait, but they can't help them to fight. That is their own fundamental human right. And anyways, that is their choice. You can't force somebody to do what is not in his or her principles. Whereas everybody is praying for de-escalation. So if you are calling other countries to join you, it means that the escalation that we are talking about is not going to happen. Meanwhile, let us keep watching and see what will become of Iran and US if things keep evolving. But at this point, let me see your thoughts on the comment section, and most importantly, share this video, make another person see.